Hi, this is Katie, and I just want to do a quick demo of the prototype I sent over about one way to integrate the inScribe solution with Lumen Learning. So the use case that we're going after is really around instructor collaboration. So it's about enabling a group of instructors to more easily talk to each other about content, share additional resources that other educators might find useful, and then potentially sort of rate and have a conversation about those resources. What inScribe does is inScribe is a solution that allows for the creation and the curation of those additional learning materials. It creates a group of instructors, and that group can be as big as everybody taking the Lumen Learning Biology 1 or teaching the Biology 1 course, or as small as this group of teachers at this particular university who are using this course. So we have a lot of flexibility and control over what the size of that group is and then how many groups that we want to have. In this case, we're in a Lumen open course, Biology 1, and we're in the adaptive evolution area. So as an educator, I come in here, and if I have a question about the content, a suggestion or recommendation, maybe I've already generated some additional materials or I have a question about additional materials, those are all things that I could go to the inScribe application to discuss. My assumption is that inScribe would live under the admin tab as an educator-only solution. Certainly would appreciate your feedback on that. When I go into the admin area, so apologize for the rudimentary admin tools modal. I saw this in the demo. I know this is not an accurate reflection of what it really looks like, but the idea being these are the admin tools, and then inScribe could live within this area. We could really call it whatever we wanted. I just named it inScribe Community for clarity, but whatever would make most sense to your users. When I open up the community, what I'm opening up is all of the conversations and all of the learning materials that have already been posted specific to this topic area. So we use tagging in our system. We would inherit the tags from you, and then we can use those to automatically filter all the information and materials that get created. The goal is to give the educator, when they go into this view, to make sure that what they're seeing is specific to the topic of adaptive evolution. So they're not having to hunt and peck through a lot of different materials to find what they want. They're in this area, they're looking for something on this topic, and we're going to filter that information for them. So you can see that there are some questions and conversations that have already been posted. If I had a question or statement, I could now post it to my team, to my group. For example, I found this great resource on TED Talks. Everyone might find it interesting. But I can also explore the conversations that have come before. So I can see that Susan posted a question on ways to illustrate evolution and natural selection happening today. I can see the responses that other people have posted, and I can also contribute to that conversation. And then I can also see that somebody has posted a learning artifact. So the conversations are more transactional, text-based, but a learning artifact can be a lot of things. It can be content, video, audio, links to other systems and applications, quizzes, interactive elements. And I can click here to see, somebody created a learning artifact that talks about where we can see evolution happening, natural selection happening today with samurai crabs and bacterial resistance. And then we have a lot of options on what to do with this artifact. So this could be saved, saved to the instructors if they wanted Lumen repository, if such a thing existed, or it could be saved to their LMS if there was a host LMS, or it could be downloaded as a PDF. So there's lots of ways once an instructor finds this artifact to allow them to sort of save it for reuse or add it to their classroom experience. So I mentioned that this modal is very specific to the context of natural selection. The individual can also go to view all of the conversations and artifacts that have been created by the team across all topic areas. So if I click there, now I can see, all right, I'm in the team, the biology crew. These are all the members of that team. And here are all of the conversations that have been taken place. And this could be across evolution, we see something about cellular reception, we see something about genetic testing. So now I have access to the breadth of all the interactions from my community. And I can again respond and create additional and identify additional materials here. I can also view the just specifically the content, which is those learning artifacts that's been created. So whereas in the conversations view, I'm seeing the narrative around the creation of that material as well as the material itself. In the content view, this is specifically the learning artifacts and what topic area they're associated with. So it's a faster way to get to additional learning materials that might be useful for myself or for my classroom. And then, everything that's within the inScribe system is being tracked from a use standpoint. So we can track views, we can track where and how those artifacts are being implemented, whether it's being shared with students, whether it's being downloaded, whether it's being added to another repository. We also give educators the ability to like those artifacts, so we can track over time which ones are more popular and sort of make recommendations about which are most useful. But again, this set is specific to my team, and that team could be within an institution or across a set of institutions in a system, or more broadly around the Lumen landscape. So I'd love to talk to you guys a little further about the use case and whether we think there is something useful there. Thank you.